All right, your buddy Moo Juice Magic here. I'm going to do another junk food review. I know I've been doing a lot of these lately, but like I said prior, I'm kind of burnt out on politics. Don't worry, if that's what you're into. The politics and the slop tubing will be back. There's a ton to cover in those realms. But in the meantime, I just need to start the year off with a little more levity. With all the chaos that happened the last year, I want to chill it out and bring it down just a little. Now, one of the problems I have is figuring out things to try that are different because I don't want to just do one item and just over and over and over. I don't want to do just frozen pizzas. I don't want to just do candy bars or just a bag of chips or something or a cheesecake. I want to get the junk food vibe that America embraced so tough. And again, I do tend to eat more healthy on the regular, but sometimes a little bit of junk food, like I say, all things in moderation ain't gonna kill you. I was torn between wanting to do the Doritos fiery, no, golden sriracha they just came out with, and then I found my old standby. Now, these are not ones that I've tried, but Pringles has always been very good to me in my life as a kid from the 80s and 90s. And frankly, these are dill pickle Pringles, which I had never even seen, didn't know this was a thing you could find, and I love dill pickles. So let's give this a go and see. Now, one thing Pringles has done lately is they've kind of downsized a little bit, and I've called them out on it when I have regular cans of Pringles, and they've done the right thing and sent a coupon. But these tubes used to be almost all the way full when I was a kid. And then they started getting like this full. And they're like, oh, we sell it by weight. Well, that's fine. Then make your container look like what you're selling. But at least they made up for it. Here we are again, automatically. Letting me down, Pringles. You let me down. Once again, start filling your containers back up. It doesn't cost you that much to make chips. I'm certain of it. Or whatever they're supposed to be. I don't think legally you're allowed to call Pringles chips. A weird case law somewhere that says that. To me, they're always going to be chips. So I have an entire butt you can lick if you have a problem with that. All right, let's go with the dill pickle. I'm not going to do the duck lip, though. Mmm. I should have done the smell taste first because the smell is so nice. It's like if you like pickles and things like that, which I am a big fan of, if you like pickle chips, which I am. So if you're up in Canada, I'm sure you would like these because I know dill pickle chips are very popular up there. The smell on this is awesome. I haven't gotten through the flavor yet. I know usually with Pringles, you got to eat a couple of them before it starts to saturate your tongue. It doesn't help that I just ate a cherry cordial prior. It takes a bit for the vinegary flavor from the pickle to come out. But once it's there, it's not over prevalent. Like I love salt and vinegar chips too, especially the Pringles ones and the Frito Lay ones, because the vinegar is so heavy in it, and I just really enjoy that. These the vinegar isn't so heavy right off the bat. Yeah, once you get a few in, it starts to really permeate, and that's usually how it is with Pringles. I have no idea why. I just know after eating them since I was a little kid, um, that's kind of how the flavor profile of Pringles work for me. I don't know about everybody else. And I did have that cherry cordial prior, but these are great. I love these. These might be one of the better ones they've come out with since the salt and vinegar, the pizza ones. The pizzeria ones, I'm sure everyone likes. I can't keep them in my house without my offspring devouring them immediately. Now, these I might actually be able to keep for myself because I think I'm the only one that's really into pickles here. Mm-hmm. Trying to think of a good fair score for this. I am a little irked about the volume compared because they're selling off of how it looks visually, and it almost, and I know Pringles is not the only company that does this. This is a common market technique, and it's always irritated me to no end. Fill the tube up almost all the way. Frito-Lay says they do it because otherwise, if the air's not in there, their chips will be, destroyed. I did work for Frito-Lay for a while some years ago, and just it's not. They're I like Pringles more. I'm just gonna say it. I am. I do want to try those Doritos soon. Not a sponsor, but I do want to shout out my buddy Jason at Humboldt Republic. He makes these here in Eureka, and great gear. I get a hoodie from him every year, and at least 2 T-shirts every year. I try to pick one up or two. Awesome stuff. Humboldt County, you got Bigfoot going to be all over the place on it. Bigfoot and bears is what we're going to have on it. That's just how it is. It's Humboldt County. Anyway, I do want to shout out Manitoba's 2 Street Music, who is a sponsor and has been a sponsor of all of my endeavors for a long time. So, Anthony and the guys down there, I just want to thank you. If you're in Eureka, check out Manitoba's 2 Street Music. They have a website. I gotta get the website off the top of my head, and I don't have it written down, and I need to because I keep forgetting to mention them. But they've always been there for me. They've provided, all sorts of assistance and help, and they've always supported the channel and every other endeavor, including the paranormal talk show we did, and we'll be doing again, by the way. I'm not sure when, but soon. But yeah, so anyway, I'm rambling now. But so out of 5, I'm gonna give a 4.5 because of the amount of empty chips. I don't mind the subtle creep of the flavor, but Pringles, man, come on, hit me up. I'm sure you got a good reason for it. I've been a fan since I was a little kid. In fact, probably anyone working at your company has worked there less than I've been eating Pringles. All right? I remember the first time I ate a can of Pringles, I was going with my dad camping, and it was the late 80s. So, been a fan of the company forever. I'm not asking for free stuff, just, say, hey, we love you. Anyway, I'm not going to change my review on it, but it's just only based on the volume. Anyway, Amuji's Magic, I love you in the face. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Have you tried these? What is your favorite chip brand? And let me know if you give these a go if you haven't tried them yet. And let me know your rating. All right, guys. See you later on the next one. I got to talk about something different next time, so don't get mad at me.